very unlikely. I want to give you guys an update on Acria Network. I know many people have been asking about it, so I want to try to dig in and find what I could. I want to make this clear. This is not to FUD DIY investing or the project Acria Network. I just want to let you know my thoughts and specifically my opinions. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to go so far as to say it's a scam, but I will say I believe it's piss poor management of the project at best. Now, I'll kind of go through, and if you want to hear it, let you see how I arrived at that conclusion, what I see that I like and what I see that I don't like. And at this point, as far as the management of the project, there is more stuff that I see that I actually do not like. So let me first say that with a lot of these projects, I do understand sometimes it's like you get the plane in the air, and with blockchain technology, you build on the plane and do add-ons as you go. That is understandable, but in those times, clear communication is an absolute must. So that's the biggest issue I have, is just the communication on what's going on and things like that. They're just not very good. So for token allocation, 89% goes to the public, 1% advisory, 2% to the founders, and 8% for bounties. Now, as far as that, with the advisory piece, I'm going to have to assume that the advisory piece is DIY investing as the CMO for marketing. Because to be honest, there is the main guy, Dominic, and then there is Donovan, and who else? We don't know. So I've got to assume he's getting 1%. Now, I'm not sure, but that is what I think. Now, let's move to the social media aspect. You like to see a social media presence, and I just don't see a great social media presence. Now, they've been on since December of 2020. They've been on Twitter. I think 262 followers, following 85 accounts on Twitter. What I did notice with DIY investing is DIY investing does follow the project, but oddly enough, Acria Network doesn't follow DIY investing. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's a little odd that they don't follow their CMO. Do your research. Maybe you don't think it's odd. I find that a little odd. Of course, right here, DIY Investing's Twitter. He does this video, obviously, making people aware of it, and we hear nothing else. Frankly, I'm afraid that the videos and things that other people are putting out are doing more marketing, whether good or bad, for the project than he's doing. And what concerns me about that is all the information I've ever gotten from him, I feel, has been quality information. But if you look at his other videos, it kind of seems like he's more excited about XRP and other stuff like that than his first project that he's actually a part of. So that concerns me. I don't like that he mentioned the project once and we've heard nothing else. I don't like that at all. So I've got to be honest about that. I looked at some other places. I looked at Polkadot's Twitter. I don't see any link between them, but that's possible that because they're so new. But that does give me cause to pause. Just seeing that you're not seeing a link, and Polkadot, I think, does a pretty good job of marketing. So that's another concern I have. I even tweeted Polkadot with Acria Network on there, asking them, hey, have you all heard of this project? Are you familiar with it? Now, that's not any indicator, but I haven't heard anything back yet. If I do hear anything back, I will certainly add that as an update to the video in the comments. So I do want to thank one of the subscribers that actually pointed out on one of the last videos, Kylan Network, and was asking about it, and that's KYLIN Network, which is also a oracle that's supposed to be on Polkadot. And I looked at their Twitter while going through this information for Acria Network, and their Twitter actually has 8,659 subscribers, which is a pretty good social media presence. Now, I don't know anything about that project, and I'm going to dig into it. I know absolutely nothing about it, but I did see some information, at least with them, where Polkadot and them, they had some stuff together online as far as it looked like some marketing and things like that. So I'm not sure, but it was interesting to see that there is another oracle out there. Overall, there's definitely some disappointment in the project. I do want to point out Telegram. Acria Network's Telegram has 259 members. I'm going to put links to where you can get to all this stuff. With Telegram, I'm urging you, especially if you're new to crypto, there are savage scammers on Telegram. Don't trust a phone number or anything like that, or people trying to shill some project. You have to be extremely careful. So I'm just telling you because I want you to be able to get on Telegram and find your own information, but you have to be very, very careful. I've had people try to scam me on there left and right. So you just have to be careful. But I do want to let you know that a lot of this information where I find it's in Telegram, I want to let you know that something disturbing to me, I have seen Acria Network deleting some of the questions in Telegram that people are asking and saying, please don't FUD the project. The problem I have with that is saying, please don't FUD the project. The problem I have with that is I don't see basic questions about a project and wanting to be informed as FUD. Matter of fact, I know it's not. So I don't like that practice. I really don't like that. So that is a concern. I do not see DIY investing in there. That's another concern. If he's working with the project and is the marketing guy, he should certainly be in there, in my opinion. So that's just another thought I have. Some of the concerns I have. I am going to put some bullet points at the end. You can feel free to hop to it if you want. Just, hey, what I see is positive. What I see is negative. Like I said, right now I'm invested. I'm fine with it. With what I invested, if something were to happen, I'd be fine. But ultimately, I do hope the project does well. I hope that they continue to make progress. But as far as the management and the communication, it's garbage right now. And they just have to do a better job. They have got to do a better job. And you can look on there and look in the Telegram and see people who are obviously like, I'll be a millionaire overnight. Well, I'm not convinced. So that's just my opinion. If you have any questions, obviously keep them coming in the comments. I will have links in the description. And I hope this was helpful somewhat. Sorry that I could not find more. Please like the video. That definitely helps. Subscribe. I want to thank each and every subscriber. And hit the bell for notification. Let me know if there's something you want me to look into or do a video on. I'd be more than happy to. It may take some time, but I'll make sure and I will try my best to get to it. And I will see you next time.